I feel ridiculous. Can we just have that on? Hello, I'm Chris Taylor and welcome to Kempston Street Studios. Kempston Street Studios is a series of 7 recording spaces, all centred around our cafe space. So if you want to follow me up the stairs to Studio 1, so this is our main recording space where we have an API 2448 console hooked up to big old Pro Tools rig with 48 ins and outs and a Studer 2-inch tape machine. This is our main tracking space. We do a lot of live band work in here, so we've got quite a selection of outboard and preamps. The studios here are run by me, a guy called James Skelly, and a gentleman called Richard Turvey, and you'll see that a lot of our toys and stuff are left here. So we've quite a selection of instruments. The monitoring in this studio is ATC 50s. We've also got some classic NS10s that we've had a really long time running on a Bryston amp. We've got a big old selection of guitar pedals. I'm a big believer in trying to get the sounds that people want from the get-go, so it sounds like a record right from the kind of moment they hit play. So we've got lots of other things like space echoes and delays. These things are always just hanging around the place. It's great fun just to kind of play with them and create something different and unusual and unique for that artist. So if you want to follow me to the live room, so you can see at the moment we've got a drum kit set up and a bit of a vocal booth. There's always a great big pile of guitar amps in one corner, and we've also built 2 ISO booths. We're super lucky to have a selection of drum kits. This is our 1990s Ludwig. We've got some vintage stuff from the 60s and 70s. There's a great big space so we can take room mics and stuff that's far away, but we've also sometimes just want to deaden it in, and so we've got a couple of movable baffles and some absorption at this end to give us a slightly more sort of tight 70s drum sound. This is kind of our storeroom. You can see we've got a selection of snares, more drum kits in here. I've become a bit of a collector of microphones. I've got a few nice toys these days, so there's some M49s and some 67s and some 47s. So welcome to Studio 7. This is one of our mix rooms, and we've actually set this up with Atmos capability. So in this space we can mix in Atmos. So we've got a 7.1.4 system built out of ATC speakers. It's got a Trinov Demon for control, and that box has allowed us to time and phase line all 12 speakers, so it's super tight and super controlled, so the imaging and hearing is incredible. So there's a few toys in here, but it's mostly about the speakers and the computer system. So this is our Studio 2. We do a huge amount of overdubbing, vocal recording, demoing, writing, and a lot of the kind of more modern sounding records get actually cut in here. We've got a good sized vocal booth space, which allows us to do most of the things that we need to do. Again, we've got ATC monitoring, Pro Tools rig, got some Neve preamps for the front end. There's a big Audion 8024 in here, and again, big selection of microphones that's from upstairs that kind of migrates up and down. So hopefully that's been a short glimpse into Kempston Street Studios and some of the things that we have to offer. Thank you so much for stopping by.